Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 10 trades. Today's date is January the 11th and I'm using my Easy Scalper trading system. This system is a great system for you traders who love to scalp, as it has two scalping indicators. Has the Easy Scalper, that's this moving average, changes colors, and then the super signal, these arrows. They'll both give an audio sound and a pop-up box suggesting whether you should be buying and or selling. Now every morning at 6 o'clock I'm in front of the computer, like I do every day, looking for trades and getting ready to trade the New York session. This is New York and this is London and this is Asian. So as I'm going through a whole bunch of instruments, I'm also taking a look at the daily trade plan, and once I make a decision according to the daily trade plan whether I should be buying and or selling, I am manually putting in this white arrow. Now here is my daily trade plan. It's an expert advisor. All my systems along with this daily trade plan works on MT4, nothing else. In other words, not the MT5 platform. And basically, like my mentor suggested or told me many years ago, huge number of traders are failing because they do not have any kind of a daily trade plan. Gone are the days where I have to go through all the different time frames trying to figure out if I should be buying and or selling. At one quick look, I can tell whatever instrument I want to look at whether I should be buying and or selling. Now, if you have any questions or if you're interested in buying this daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, let's run a check on all these trades. First one was the Dow Jones. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Now the Dow Jones pays $5 for each tick, so I took the money, divided it by 5, and the calculator says it should be 43. So there's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Everything else in real time looked pretty good for going down. Took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out here. And there is the 43 ticks I was talking about, and that paid out $215. Moving right along to the next trade, which is the pound yen. Let's see where I got in at. This one I bought. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Everything else in the charts was suggesting going up. Remember, the market's very random, so you can expect these kind of swings. But anyhow, didn't bother me, as my daily trade plan was saying to buy. Took the trade at this cursor, closed it out here, locking in looks like 32 pips, and that paid out $218. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the S&P 500. This one pays $5 for each tick. So I took the money, divided by 5. Says it should be 55, so let's go and look for those 55 ticks. So after, by the way, there was high impact news at 8:30 this morning. So high impact news for Forex will also affect the futures and the indexes. So I just waited until after the news on this particular day for this particular trade. Took the trade at this cursor right here. And what did I say? It was 55. There it is right there, 55 ticks, and that paid out $275. Moving right along to the next trade, pound Aussie. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Again, the market could have easily just went straight up, but it decided to do another cycle. And by the way, if you don't want to get involved in these kind of cycles, I teach how to trade and avoiding these cycle, like the down cycle when you want to be buying. But it didn't bother me that it did that pull back down. I knew it was on its way up. And at that point, where I closed out, I locked in 44 pips, and that paid out $293. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the Euro Aussie. Here we go. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Did qualify for a great way to trade. Scalper blue, daily trade plan was blue. So took the trade at this cursor and I close it out here, just again being happy right around the ADR, locking in another 44 pips, and that paid out $300. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the Euro New Zealand. Here we go. Let's see where I got in at. Daily trade plan and the scalper, everything was blue, telling me to buy. Down at the bottom, everything is looking great. Took the trade here, following the price action all the way up to here, which is where I closed out, locking in 52 pips, and that paid out $329. Moving on to the next trade, the Pound New Zealand. Here we go. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Here we go. Daily trade plan, the scalper, all the indicators, everything saying up, and I was 95% sure I had a winner, and that winner paid out a lovely 55 pips, and that paid out $347. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. It's the Russell. It's right here. This one here pays $10 for each tick. So looking at the money, this should be 42 ticks. So I wanted to be selling it. This one I waited until after the high impact news on this big red candle. And I knew I was going to get something, and that's all I'm looking for is something. So, something 42 ticks is not too bad. Pulled the trigger here as it was going down, locking in, like I said, those 42 ticks. There it is, paying out $420. Okay, moving on to the NASDAQ. Now this one pays $20 for each tick, so I took the money, divided by 20. Calculator says it's approximately 23, actually 23.3. So let's go and see where I got in at. Again, I waited till after the high impact news, and at this point I got in as it was same as the previous trade, as it was going down. So I got in at this point. You remove the last two digits, so we just go with the 23. There it is, 23 ticks, paying out $466. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. Now this one pays $3.75 for each tick. It's a real mover, pays out a lot. Dropped it down to the 5 minutes so that I can get an accurate reading on it. So let's drag this up and drop it. I got in at this point and I closed it out over here. Wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow. There's the super signal, scalper, everything is good to go for selling, top and bottom. And what did I say? It's 400. Calculator says, after I divide it by 3.75, says it's 495. 495. There it is. I got it right on. This one's usually very hard to get. So it's 495 ticks, paying out $1,856. So another great day of trading using my easy scalper trading system. I knew it was going to be well over 200, which is what I normally aim for, especially when you do the DAX 30. As I mentioned, that was 495 alone. So added up all the pips and the ticks, and the grand total came to 885 pips and ticks, and all of that ended up paying out $4,700. $21. So if your system's not producing like my Easy Scalper, well, I recommend you get your hands on it, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. So if you have any questions or if you want to buy anything, well, quite simple, just get in contact with me. Now if you look right below this video, you'll get my contact information plus a lot of other information. Quite easy to get in contact with me. In the description, as you look below this video, you'll see a banner and the word more. Just click on it. Once another window opens up, you'll see my phone number, my email address, and of course a link for Skype. All you got to do is click on the link. We'll have Skype connection, and at that point we can talk live and I can answer your questions. Remember, you definitely will need a lot of education if you wish to succeed in trading. You really have to think like you're learning to become a doctor or lawyer. You should be buying more education every 2 or 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Now when you buy from me, I do give support, and without support, you have only about a 5% chance of succeeding. After you buy from me, I'll tell you more very important secrets to successfully trading the markets in a free Skype call. Now if you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Also in the description down below, you'll see 4 different packages. I do have more than 50 different packages. If you want to see any of the other packages, just Skype me. Now, I do have a special going on right now. Each and every one of my package, I charge $250. Now, if you buy 2 packages at the same time, which will be $500, I'll give you one of the other 2 packages for free. And I do have other packages representing a 50% discount. If you want to know more about that, well, again, just get in contact with me. So it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.